Efter at have cyklet rundt i Nordsjælland, tog jeg tilbage til Auckland, og fra Auckland tog jeg hurtigfærgen ud til Waiheke Island. Øen er nogenlunde på størrelse med Samsø, og det tager omkring en halv time at sejle fra Auckland til Waiheke Island. Der bor omkring 9.000 mennesker på Waiheke Island, men om sommeren bliver det mangedoblet. Mange rejser til og fra Auckland for at arbejde, men der er også traditionelt landbrug. Det er bare New Zealand, det her. Waiheke Island, og lige her er der ikke vinmarker over det hele. Det er der mange steder på Waiheke Island. Her der er det sådan en gammeldags landbrug. Der render en masse får rundt derude. Og så kan man se længere ude, at der bliver plantet mere og mere sådan noget oprindelig skov. Og netop det med genplantning af skov blev det vigtigste tema under besøget på Waiheke Island. For Rob Morton og Hanne Sørensen havde inviteret mig på besøg på deres planteskole, hvor de hver år producerer omkring 20.000 træer og buske. Planteskolen hedder Golf Trees, og den ligger i Awaroa Eco Village. Rob viste mig rundt i den lille planteskole, og jeg spurgte, hvordan de egentlig var kommet i gang med at lave de her oprindelige træer og buske.
Well, we've been going for about 35 years now, and Hannah and I have been running Golf Trees, and we got started to do revegetation work on Waiheke Island, growing local plants to plant out on the hills and try and get the forest back. So that's basically what we're doing. We grow, 20,000 plants a year. Really quite a small operation. That's just really a one-man operation, and right in the middle of potting them on now. We're sort of trying to fill the nursery up, get it full of stock, and in the autumn, winter of next year, most of these plants will go out and they'll be planted out on the island. This is started our potting mix here. We make that up ourselves because we want it to be an organic mix, or near enough to organic as we can get it, so we're not putting chemical fertiliser in it, which tends to sort of stress plants as far as I can tell. They tend to grow too quickly. It's like putting an athlete on steroids. They perform really well for a little while and then collapse. So it's the same sort of thing with plants. So we try and imitate what nature's doing. With that's nature's our big teacher in this sort of business. So let's have a look.
What sort of plants are you growing?
Well, it's just a mixture of perhaps 30 species, sort of fairly common species on the island. We're not trying to do anything unusual, or certainly nothing. We don't grow anything that doesn't belong here. It's what they call an eco-sourced nursery. So all our seeds are gathered on the island or very close by. And we don't really do anything that doesn't belong, because we really want plants to be successful, and if you grow something that's out of position geographically, often it doesn't thrive. So we're just watching, seeing what belongs here and seeing what does well, and trying to reproduce them. We grow them underneath. We put a bit of shade over them just when we potted them on, just to start off a nice soft environment for them. We take that off in a few weeks, and we have net over them because we get a lot of bird activity in here. With the sort of organic mix, it gets a lot of soil activity of worms and that, and the birds love it, and they tend to just scratch the hell out of the bag, so we've got to keep them covered. But that's all part of it. This is the shade house, where we do a lot of the propagation, and the plants start off their life in there. These are our large Nico palm, which I'm kind of proud of here. It's about the only big specimen trees we grow. I sort of think it might be my retirement fund if I can sell all those. But so over here is the cuttings, and that's another way of propagating plants. It's I grow cuttings of plants that aren't very easy to grow from seed. Wherever we can, we grow from seed, because you get a genetic diversity which is very useful. Of course, these have been cuttings, they're total clones of the plant they came off. But that's the way we have to do some species. And this group of trees here are plants that are ready to be potted on as the summer comes on. We're going to put them in bags. And right beneath you there, Rune, is Cody. There, obviously, people might have heard of the big, it's a sort of a famous New Zealand tree. Well, that's how they start off. It's about a year old, and you'll be seeing them up at the Waipoa forest, and that plant could grow to thousands of years old, given a break. Hopefully it can. And come over here and have a look. This is where the seeds start off. Over here, come on, Rune, come and have a look. This is you can see the young stuff coming up here, and there again we have to protect them from birds, from rats and from mice. So we'll work through this over the summer, and then we'll hopefully have a holiday. Tortora here, have you heard of tortora?
Yep.
It's one of our great forest trees too. This is how they start off. This is the little tortora here in amongst the weeds. This is the tree that the Māori made waka out of, the big voyaging canoes. Goes in the door.
Fra planteskolen var der en frisk lille spadsertur op til Hanne og Robs hus. Huset ligger på en skråning med en fantastisk udsigt ud over dalen. Og se lige en udsigt de har, når de tager bad om morgenen. Hanne ville gerne vise mig rundt i økolandsbyen, men hun var ikke så meget for at være på. Det fik hun nok af, da hun var besætningsmedlem ombord på Rainbow Warrior i 1985. Hanne tog mig med på en lille vandretur ud i det område, som de havde genplantet med oprindelige planter. Og det var tankevækkende at se, hvor stor en forskel det gør, når man lader træer og buske komme tilbage igen. Og prøv at se forskellen på det traditionelle landbrugsland ude bagved, og så hvordan det kan forandres i løbet af bare 30 år. Efter at have besøgt Hanne og Rob, skulle jeg tilbage til færgen. Men prøv lige at se, hvad jeg stødte på her. Et lille bibliotek står der. Der står også deroppe. A little library. Der står der alle mulige. Der har skrevet deres navne på her. Folk efterlader, når de har læst dem, og så kan de låne en anden bog her. Det er da genialt. Og så hvis man vil, så kan man også lige donere en lille smule til bibliotekaren. Det her, er nogen på dansk? Det kan jeg ikke finde. Det er der måske. Det er da mega hyggeligt med sådan en lille bibliotek ude in the middle of nowhere. Nå, jeg må op på cyklen igen. Og så hoppede jeg op på cyklen og cyklede ned til færgen og sejlede til Auckland, hvor et nyt eventyr kunne starte.